Come on, we're doing it. Yeah,
Hey,
we're
we're
live.
live. Yay!
Hello.
Woohoo!
Hi. Hi all. Sorry, everything has been kind of as I spoke to Jen, like speed round talking. This is the first time we've used this computer since changing internet provider. So it was like, yeah, no, you're not connecting to the internet. It's like, well, we've
Yeah,
put in the
no
password.
internet for you.
That's the wrong password. It's like, no, it's not.
No internet for you. Haha.
To be fair, the internet did go down earlier this morning.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. I was like, crap.
Hey, cool gamer. Hey, Renee.
Hi. Hang on, let me move Kirby because Kirby's my mouse mat. Sorry.
Doing all right there?
Yeah, he was stuck under the computer.
Hey, Pat.
Hi. Hi. Hello, Pat. Is that the picture of the kiddie that was not liking the bonfire? Well, the fireworks earlier, Renee. Yeah. Also, if you do hear random loud bangs and flashes, it's bonfire night.
Yep.
Well, it's not bonfire night, but tomorrow is, and it's
Tomorrow is
Saturday,
bonfire
so yeah. Oh, smushy kitty.
Hey, Nell.
Hi, Nell. Hi. Well, have you read the book now? If you've read the book, stay. If
Right.
not, go shower and come back. So,
Right. So,
we're here to talk about this one.
yay. Oh, well
Jesus!
done. Nicely done.
Technical
Way to go,
difficulties are
Grace.
rife with this one. I'm just gonna go.
Right. Let's see you guys next time.
Bye. No, so, we're talking about this book. Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
It's called The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. Zoraida Cordova is the author.
No, I haven't read it. Go shower. We'll probably still be here by the time you get back.
Come back and vibe.
Hey. So, right. I just need to.
All is well.
See, this t-shirt, I left my bed for this. See, perfect shirt for what's happening right now.
Got the book, but I haven't read it yet.
Oops. Well, you're gonna get spoiled if you stick around.
Yeah, because we will
but,
talk to others.
I will say, read the book. It's good. I liked it.
Yeah, it is good. Oh, excellent.
Yay. We've got someone here that read it. Woohoo!
Woo!
Always a plus in book club.
Indeed.
So, initial thoughts, star ratings, if you're rating it 1 out of 5.
What did I rate it? Did I rate it 4?
Okay, well, I'll go while you're looking it up. I rated it. I haven't put it online yet, but I did rate it 4 out of 5.
Yep.
So,
yep. I liked it. It was good.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
Love you. 5 stars.
5 stars. Excellent. Excellent.
See, yeah. I'm hard to give 5 stars.
I used to give 5 stars a lot more easily.
Yeah, a book's gotta really just be like, fucking love this. It's really gotta, yeah. That's not to say that, like, my 5 stars is gonna be anyone else's 5 star, but
right,
it's just what it is.
Yeah.
If you get a 4 star, I like it a lot.
Yeah. Well, 4 star is still a really good rating.
Mm.
So,
Yes. Have you read any other Zoraida Cordova books?
I have not.
I have. I read her trilogy. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's her Born trilogy, but that's the second book. I think the first one's The Lost something. Labyrinth Lost, maybe. Come on.
Yeah, Labyrinth Lost 2016.
Yeah, I read that entire trilogy, and all those got 4 stars. So, yeah, Brooklyn Brew House is what the series is called.
Gotcha.
I'm stingy with my 5 stars, but it earned it in every way. Yeah.
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 It was a little weird for me, which is why I only gave it 4, because it bounced so much.
Yeah.
And I have a personal pet peeve about what she did for the 7-year gap. Where she's just like, oh yeah, 7 years passed and this and this and this happened.
I just decided to hibernate. It's like, bitch, me too.
Right? Yeah. You ain't special.
So yeah. With me, I think as magical realism goes, it's either a hit or miss for me with magical realism. And I think this one was done well.
Mm-hmm.
So yay. But yeah, there were parts of it, and the extensive amount of characters that you're like, okay,
Yeah.
you just get introduced, you just get like info dumped on all these characters, and you're like, are you going to be important? Do I need remember you? Do I not?
Right. Is your name important?
Yeah. And seeing as it's the book's the book's called The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina, you're like, okay, well, these are all your kids and grandkids, so maybe. But no, I think the main ones were Marimor, Ray, to Dinley.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Rhiannon's mum.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what her name was.
Can't tell if that was an E or an O or a D. Because yeah, I was overwriting character names at this point. Excuse me.
I can't tell. It's the print on the family tree and the Kindle edition is so small. Yeah, it's tiny, tiny, tiny.
Can you not zoom in?
I can't. No, I can't. I can't zoom in on the paperweight.
How very rude. Okay, let's head up.
There it is. I found it.
So yes, it's an E. So it's an E.
Yep.
Definitely. But even then, you think she's going to be a more major part than she ended up being.
Yeah.
It was more of a case of, okay, no, now Rhiannon's older and can talk. Yeah. But yeah, I think. Okay, so spoilers.
Right, spoiler time.
Did you have a favorite character? Out of the many characters.
Not really. Not really. I think if I had to pick one, I might pick Ray.
Same.
Just because he I don't know, he did, like he did everything that he could to help.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say.
Because this book
have to do what he did. But he did it anyway.
Yeah, because this, or should I say, phrase it in a different way, because this book had so many characters, followed so many characters, and jumped around so much, which time frame or which character did you enjoy learning more about?
Yeah. Honestly, the one that I enjoyed learning the most about was Orquídea herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely Orquídea herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Elyses? You're quiet over there. Yeah. Who was your favorite?
Who did you like?
What did you like? What did we do? We must remember that she read the book. It's not just the two of us this time.
Normally everyone else is in the comments just for the vibes.
Right.
So
and there's
me,
nothing wrong with that.
No, that's not.
Hang out and vibe. It's cool.
I did, well, Orquídea came out of the womb with a cord wrapped round her neck. So did I, as it happens. Yeah. Popped out, and the doctor said to me, Mum, like, stop pushing. She was like,
Yeah.
Can't really back this train up. Hello.
Right. Yeah.
But no, obviously, survived. Didn't cause any major damage.
The baby.
So Rhiannon,
she was cute. She was cute.
Well, to be fair, I feel like I've even written my notes that like Rhiannon was basically a mini Orquídea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna constantly butcher the name. I apologize. I did take Spanish in school, but it didn't know Steve. No. So yeah. I did enjoy learning about Orquídea most, but of her descendants, I think Ray was the one that I enjoyed hearing from more.
He was more interesting. I think he was more interesting because he had, it was like his whole life track just did a complete 180. And
I liked the book so much because I thought the author captured Latin America storytelling so well. The cadence was on point and the atmosphere was on point. Fair. Very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I dig it.
So even with her other series that I have read, she did put forth the Latin American thing quite well. It's kind of like with like Sophia Moreno Garcia. It's like it's it's just the way that she writes because that's just who she is. It's like it's not written by a white person and they're throwing it down your face, throwing it in your face kind of thing. It's just like that's just where they're from, where they're writing from.
Yeah.
So it flows a whole lot more naturally, in my opinion. So yeah. Although it's like when they were in the car driving to going to like the will reading or whatever, and he was listening to Here I Go Again on repeat, I was like, dude, I like Whitesnake, but not that one song on repeat constantly.
Yeah, no, I'd have to strangle somebody.
It's like I'd like, I'd get out and start hitching a ride, to be fair. Medicate and hydrate.
Tylenol.
No, you're not feeling good.
Spot. It's a thing. So every once in a while I have to pop a Tylenol to prevent a fever. Yep. But yes, medicate and hydrate if that's your thing. Definitely hydrate, but medicate if it's your thing. Yep. What did you think of the way that the timeline worked? Like the shift and the back and forth.
It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't done badly. It's like in some books they'll do a time jump and it's just so jarring. to read from like a different time, to a different perspective, whatever. This time it didn't. Even though time had passed, it didn't feel like time had passed. If that made sense, it didn't feel like a completely different characters in a different time in their life. They just felt like the same characters continuing on from the previous chapter, even though there was like a 7-year time gap. So it wasn't very jarring for me. Like I said, there were quite many time jumps in the past and in the present, but I don't know. It didn't bother me as much as I thought it would have done. You?
That was part of what, like, because it kept moving back and forth. And I have a tendency to want a more straightforward timeline. But that's just me. It's still, I think it worked for the story. Yeah. Because you're meant to stay unsettled. You're meant to stay sort of wrong-footed the whole way through. Like, that's part of the atmosphere of the story.
Yeah.
So I think it worked. It's just not my favorite, but it worked for the narrative. If that makes sense. Yes. Yes.
It felt very dreamlike. A dreamscape.
Yeah. Like a dreamscape. Yeah.
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 It felt definitely more like it was kind of like the like campfire stories kind of thing. Like, you know, you're being told a piece of folklore or a piece of history that's been passed down, that kind of thing. What did you think about how the gifts manifested? I don't know, honestly, because I mean, I feel like that Ray always had his gift. He just decided not to pursue it until Orquídea was like, yeah, no, you're gonna go, you're gonna paint, you're gonna do the thing. Or are you just talking? Are you talking about, like, you know, the protection mark of the flower?
I'm back and forth on the flower business.
Yeah.
Back and forth on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they were living in America. And
which
like,
they were.
Yeah. And Ray was, like, you know, a famous artiste.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, the US government would have the US government would have, like, grabbed him and tested on him.
Yeah,
like,
all
you know,
3 of them.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you're talking about a baby with a flower growing out of its head. Yeah, and then you expect to just be left alone. Yeah,
nah. Not in America. No offense, America, but
well, it's not like it'd be any better in GB. So
true. Well, I think it's okay. It's like, you know, what? It's weird and we don't understand it. What are you?
Right. Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know. Had I written it, which obviously, you know, not, you know, I would have gone with more something like a tattoo.
Yes.
Something like that, rather than an actual flower. Maybe the appearance of a tattoo of a flower. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And initially, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was reading it, and then it was like, no, it's an actual flower, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, then.
Alrighty then.
Ulysses, maybe you'll be able to help with this, or Jen, if you know. I don't. There was a lot of mentions of hummingbirds. Do you know the significance of the hummingbird?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
Because I haven't had time to Google it, and I don't know if it's a thing or not.
It may have. May have.
Definitely. Well, having a flower growing out of your personage is definitely singling you out for something.
All right, here we go. Hummingbird myths and legends. Let's see. Go away, pop up.
No one invited you, pop up.
Right. All right, here we go. The hummingbird in Mexican culture. All right. All right. I'm trying to find something interesting because it's just like
a wall of text.
Yeah. In the Mayan sacred book, it is written that the wife of one of the founders of the Mayan culture is the home of all hummingbirds, the source from which that nerve can be drunk. The Maya people still say that God saved the pieces of the best that he was creating, and from that supreme material, hummingbirds emerged.
Okay. Hummingbirds are a powerful in Aztec culture, but Zoraida is not Mexican, and neither it was Orquídea. Let me check. Basically, none of us know his shit.
Yeah, we don't know.
It's like, I noticed it was a thing.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Orquídea means, well, is like, means orchid.
Yeah.
So. Excuse me. While you guys are looking that up, what did you think to Enrique? And what would you do if you had rebirth?
Okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yep.
Hi, Snazzy. Have you managed to read the book? If not, it's totally fine, but you will get spoiled.
It's all good.
So, what did you think to Enrique? And if you did, or if you did have
Enrique's the one that spit his seed into the fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
He's
that guy.
Basically Uncle Nobed.
Yeah. Fuck that
guy. If he was a member of your family or whatever, what would you do? Would you just be like, fuck off your ass, punch him in the face?
Pretty much that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
He showed up to the will reading or whatever you want to call it.
Just be like, this is mine. It's my land.
Everything being his.
Yeah.
And my brother did that, and I haven't spoken to my brother in 7 years. So yeah, that's where I would stand on that.
See, it's not what my brother did, but my uncle did something similar when my grandmother passed. Basically, took my nan's funds and was going to pay off her last few bills and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And said that to my mum, and then decided not to do that and buy his daughter a car instead. And then obviously my mum didn't know that these bills had not been paid,
right?
So it kept racking up, and then getting letters of debt letters. So and then being a poor mining family, we didn't really have that much money to spare back in the day, and we had to find these funds from somewhere. And yeah, my mum's not spoken to her brother since. Yeah. So makes sense. That's all good.
That's cool. Glad you're here.
It's all good.
You're gonna get spoiled, but we're glad you're here.
We like having people here for the vibes.
Yep.
So yeah, Enrique, what a dick. I have one more note of when Orquídea walks in on Thingy getting a blowjob, It's like, hang on, it's not what you think. And I'm like, why? What else am I supposed to think it is?
Okay,
it's not what you think.
What, you tripped and fell?
It's like, let me just, okay, so you were just, what? You were walking around with your pants around your ankles, and she just happened to be on her knees, and you tripped and fell into a gob with your penis?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
It's like, and I'll never understand that whole, it's like, it's not what you think. It's like, clearly, it is.
Yeah, it absolutely is. They do.
Yeah.
Every family has at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least one. Some unfortunate people have a few. But yeah. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. When Orquídea died, I was like, okay. I was like, in an hour, and I'm like, did the fire happen because Orquídea died, or did Enrique be like, no, it's not mine. Well, fuck you. And like, set fire at things.
But she didn't die. She simply transformed.
I know, but a fire still can happen.
That's true.
What did we think to the resurrecting rooster? And I couldn't help it, but Hey Hey from Moana.
Yes,
that's who I was picturing every single time.
Yep.
I was like, the dumbest rooster ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you think about Tatinelli's husband?
Wet blanket, basically. It's like, even the whole thing of like, when he got sick and spoilers, died. Right. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Eh.
Now, I absolutely could have done without the bugs.
Yes.
I absolutely could have done without the bugs.
Yes, wholeheartedly.
I didn't need that. Did not need that in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a bone to pick with Kenny. Because, she... the TBR thing, she decided to like, here, read Clowns versus Spiders.
No.
Yeah. I read it. Because, I'm not wanting to back down from a challenge.
No.
But yeah, I'm terrified of clowns. And spiders, I'm like, yeah, you stay in your lane, spider. I'll stay in mine.
Exactly.
I hate that they can disappear like that, though, spiders.
Tell me about it.
It's like, you'll go into the bathroom, you sit down, you'll start doing your business, and you'll clock a spider, and like you make eye contact with its 8 eyes, and you're like, okay, I've got to stare you down, because if I look away and look back,
it'll be gone. Yep.
So yeah,
are one of the main things that keeps me out of Australia.
Yeah, because they're fucking huge over there.
Giant fucking spiders, and I'm just like, nope. No, thank you. Yeah.
See, reading about clowns didn't faze me. I think I need to be in physically proximity to a clown. It's like, I'm uneasy when they're on TV. I'm like, don't like it. Reading about it doesn't faze me. But yeah, if a clown is near my personage, then yes, everything does want to kill you in Australia. Everything is out to get you, which is upsetting because I'd love to go because, it's one of those bucket list item like places of like, where to visit. But
it's just not safe.
I'd go around in a bubble.
You're right.
I'd have to go around and live in a bubble.
Those big plastic bubbles that you can walk in. Yeah, like a hamster ball.
Pretty much.
Yep.
And to be fair, my immune system would probably only accept that. So yeah. I did have questions. I did look up a few questions. These are from Peanut Blossom's book club, because I was going to write some out, and then, with technical difficulties and all those things, I didn't have the time. So
do what you gotta do.
So I'm stealing someone else's book club questions. What the hair?
Hey there.
Yeah, just getting attacked by my own hair. Okay, so kind of done that question. Like, film with many different strong characters and plot lines. Which did you connect with the most and why? Done that one. Story switches back and forth between Orquídea's past and her descendants' present. Which part of the story did you prefer and why? Check. Orquídea builds her dream home in just the right place for her family. Does she build it though? Because to me, it just magically appeared.
Building.
To me, it just magically appeared.
Yeah, now, she built it up more than anything else.
Now, Marimore, she rebuilt.
Yeah.
So I'll accept that. How far? But this is where would you build yours, and how far would you be willing to travel to get there? Well, once you're there. So
right. I don't know where I'd build my dream house.
I don't know where I'd build it. I have an idea of what it would look like.
Right. I just don't know where I'd put it. I don't know.
Anyone else in the comments? Okay. What would be your favorite? What would be your dream house from TV or a movie? Like you saw a house in a TV or a movie, and we're like, yeah.
It's like I have no idea, honestly. I don't want the TARDIS.
Well, yeah, because that just has infinite rooms.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I don't know.
So I like Buffy's house.
Yeah, it was all right. I honestly, I don't think I really pay attention to the houses in books and movies.
Do you not?
Not really.
So I'm just a weird one. I like the house in Charmed.
I never watched Charmed.
Jen. Oh. Okay. The Twilight House, but a warm tropical place. Well, you need it for all those windows. I'm guessing you're talking about the Cullens' house, not Bella's house. See, I'd just like to be able to have a porch, like a wraparound porch kind of thing. Yeah, because porches aren't really a thing in England.
Yeah, see, me either. All about Buffy. Yep.
Yeah, but the Buffy house is nice. The Cullens' house, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's like the dream is like, being able to like buy a plot of land and build your dream house from the ground up, and just like, having every aspect the way that you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, going and finding a house and then having to do a thing, like, redo it in your own image kind of thing.
Yeah. They are.
No, that's why I want one.
Yeah, my next door neighbor has one.
Yeah, but porches definitely aren't a thing. Also, like, you guys' houses are mainly made out of wood. It's like we're brick.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense to me that, like, your houses are made of wood mainly with the amount of weather you guys have.
Well, we insulate.
Well, we insulate,
So you insulate the house and then you put in central heat and air. So.
Yeah, we don't have air. We have heating. We have heating, no air.
You have to have air. You can't. There are lots of places in the U.S. that are just absolutely not livable if you don't have air conditioning.
When in that week of summer that we have, it's definitely unlivable, but we get by. One of the team moms bought a house in Michigan, and it was a wraparound porch, like all the way around. Kind of looks like a lighthouse, but not tall, just the shape.
Oh wow. Well, good for her. I'm glad she was able to leverage that god-awful show into something decent.
A lot of them have.
Yeah,
Well,
which is good. You know, you see those shows. I'm gonna bitch for a minute. You see these shows, oh, teen moms, but you never see anything about the useless pieces of crap that got them pregnant.
mm-hmm. There was a show over here in the UK where she, well, to be fair, I think she just wanted to be famous. Initially, just her.
Mm.
Hang on, let me just read Renee's comment. We hardly have heating in our Victorian plumbing freezers in the winter. Facts. It's like we have heating, it just doesn't work.
Mm.
But yeah, I think maybe Renee might remember this, but she went on Big Brother.
Oh boy.
It was a lass from Wales, but then she ended up getting pregnant and having a kid, and she was like wanting to make $1 million off her child, making her child model.
Mm-mm.
I was just like, the fuck.
Mm-mm.
I mean, my child is absolutely stunning, is absolutely gorgeous. No one can tell me different, but I have a feeling that every mother feels that way about their child. But yeah, and like, I'd put forth Wyatt for modelling if he would take direction or anything like that, because I think he's gorgeous, but I would not actively like say, oh, I'm going to make $1 million off of my child's looks.
Yeah, no.
And then have a TV crew follow me around about it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. all of those shows that are like that, I think, are fucked up. But that's me.
Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy trash TV, don't get me wrong, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm just going to see if I can find the name of the show.
The teen mom I'm talking about is married to her original teen dad partner. They were on the show because they gave up their baby for adoption. Now have 3 little girls, gone through a lot. Wow. That's unusual. That's very unusual to see a couple like that make it, if that makes sense, because they usually don't.
TV show. I'm just getting, because I don't know the name of the lass from Wales or the thing. It's just coming up with like, modelling reality TV, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
It's like making a model with Yolanda Hadid. I'm like, yeah, nah. Tyler and Kate.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, tangent.
Yeah.
Back to the questions. This is what usually happens. Again, this is a tip question. The Montoya family were quite large with lots of branches in the family tree. Were you able to keep all the characters organized in your mind as you read? How does your own family compare to the Montoyas?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, I thought that might be a talk about. I love that show. I usually don't do reality TV. Roast the crap out of that. Yeah, Teen Mom was not a thing. I mean, we have it over. I mean, we have Teen Mom UK, but also we have like Teen Mom or Teen Moms on MTV. So it's not one that I normally gravitate to. Okay, question 5. Marima, Ray, and Tantanelli, and Rhiannon, and the rest of the family travel to Ecuador in the search for Orquídea's past. Have you travelled to your grandparents' hometowns, and how did you feel about it? Did you learn anything from the experience?
I went, yes, ish. My mother and I were on a trip, and we were in Texas, and we decided to take a detour on the way home, and we dipped up into Oklahoma to the town where my mom was born. And she spent a bunch of her summers there as a kid. Because, see, my mom grew up all over the place. She'd spent a lot of time in South America and the Middle East, different places like that. But in the summers and stuff, they would come back to Oklahoma to her family, her mom's family. And it was this little tiny town, and we drove around, and she recognized a couple of places, and it was very cool. It was very cool to see, you know, and she said it had changed a lot, which, I mean, obviously, you know, but she still recognized a couple of houses and stuff like that. So that was cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to my, what is it? Is it maternal on your mum's side, and then paternal on your dad's side?
Yeah.
Right. So I've been to both. Right. So maternal was my grandma's home in like Devon, down that way in England, and then paternal, which they had like Wales, and it's like, you know, lived in Wales. So yeah, I've been there, but I think you'd get more cultural significance if it was like traveling to a whole different country. Now Wales is a whole different country, but you know, it's still attached.
Yeah. It's still Wales.
Yeah.
It would be like for me going to my mom's dad's family, which are in Mexico.
Yeah. I think you'd get more kind of culture shock and be more interested, because I mean, when my mum was telling me things and we were looking out like car window,
right,
like traveling anywhere, my mum would be like, oh, and this is where that happened, and you know, this is, you know, I remember this, and you as a kid just like, yeah, all right,
yeah,
and
right.
But now if it was a different country, you'd be like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually kept up with family tree and the other part of the question. I have more family tree.
Ooh, no wonder you didn't have a problem keeping up with the family tree.
Yeah,
I have a very small family, so like there's a lot of extended family, but we were never really involved with them when I was growing up, for a variety of reasons. So, you know, it's always been very easy to keep track of because there weren't much of us.
Yeah, I mean, my dad had 2 sisters. Oh, where'd you go, Jen?
I'm fine. I'm here.
You're alive.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
It's okay. So yeah, my like spoke about earlier, my mum kind of like cut off my uncle, and she only had one brother. So that was kind of like, yeah, okay, and we're done now. But my dad had 2 sisters, and obviously my cousins. I think my my aunt had like one of my aunts had 4 kids, another aunt had 2 kids, and you know, when we were younger, it was like this whole kind of thing, like we would all hang out and stuff. So yeah.
Family. So yeah, so I had trouble keeping track of everybody. But
okay. Next question. What did you think of the author? Chose to portray? Why do you think the author? Bang. The author chose to portray the family magic through a great tree, roots and flowers. What do you think the significance in the fact that Marimar's rose doesn't bloom? Well, my understanding was the whole, like, you know, being trees, roots, and flowers, kind of like, you know, of the earth, and making sure that you're grounded, even though, you know, it is magical and mystical and that kind of thing. It seemed a way for it to keep it grounded for me. So it wasn't, the story necessarily wasn't about the magic or, you know, the fantastical side of it. It was mainly about family and, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. As far as why her rose didn't bloom, I felt like that was more of, yes, setting roots. Exactly. Setting roots.
Mm.
But I felt like the rose thing was more about unrealized potential.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, I honestly didn't. When Rhiannon turned up and Rhiannon was basically, you know, talking to the tree and like basically being like, you know, the whole, like, you know, basically Orquídea incarnate kind of thing. It was just like, okay, why are we talking about the cousins anymore? Just like, just follow the kid.
Right.
She'll tell you what to do.
Yeah. Which kind of bothered me in a way, because it was like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, did everyone else's bloom? Oh, well, no, I think they started out like, you know, being an open flower, didn't they? And Marimar's was just a bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it does make sense for, like, you know, basically you're not the person who you need to be for it as of yet.
Yeah.
You still need to grow into that person.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But then again, a child, a baby having a fully grown one, it's like,
Yeah.
Question 7. If you could read a sequel or prequel about one character, who do you think would have the most interesting story? Oh, sorry. I still think Orquídea. I feel like there's a lot more stuff.
Yeah. If I was going to read anything, it would be about Orquídea.
Yeah. Orquídea.
Yeah.
Orquídea. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the pronunciation correctly.
Yes. Orquídea.
Orquídea.
Yeah.
It's like just sitting here and watching me, listening to me butcher it for 40 minutes. You know, you could have, woman, say it right. But no. Okay. This is
Okay, right. Fully bloomed one because she was born into it without bias. Right. Okay. And kids, I guess because kids are more open anyway.
true. So this one's not. So this one's not so much a question, but excuse me. I was so inspired to discover that Zoraida Cordova created a visual inspiration board on Pinterest as she created the story of Orquídea. And then it just goes on to show you some of the focus.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the rooster.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
And yep, that was the last question on that. So, anyone else got any questions, thoughts, feelings on stuff before we move on?
I liked it overall.
Yes,
I just did. I liked it overall.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it had issues. Like I had some issues with it as far as things that I didn't like, but overall I liked it. I thought it was
good. Would you read anything else by this author?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Whew. Anyone else? Ulysses, would you read anything else by them? Or have you read anything else by them? Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I might tell people to read it, especially if it was somebody that liked those types of folklore books. Yeah, I would recommend it to somebody that was into that kind of book.
Same. Okay. Everyone in the family has gone through things that have shaped them into the people who are non-believers or believers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So you're saying yes. Okay.
So
so next, well, no, this month, because we're in November now, we're reading The London Séance Society.
I actually have it
by Sarah Penner. I even asked Jen if she had it before we started for a hit filming, but no.
I had it.
The baby just listened and followed and led. Yeah.
I wonder if I unhauled it.
No.
Well, because I already read it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read it already. So, like, I don't see it on my shelf, and I'm wondering, because it's not in my stack, which is where it was. No, it's not there. I wonder if I unhauled it.
Do you have a receipt for your unhaul? Was that a face of Bish plays that be logical?
No, they don't do receipts for unhauls. When you take stuff in, it's just you just give them all of the books.
Okay.
And they come back and they tell you what they'll take and what they won't take. I think I may have unhauled it.
Well, we'll find out.
I'll look for it.
Tune in next month to see
Right.
the mystery of if the book turns up.
Yeah. The baby just listened and followed and led. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The wow, my brain.
No comment.
Exactly. The poll is up for November's book. It is on Discord and on Goodreads. Links are in the information box and down below. I also started what Princess was talking about, the Fable kind of book app thing.
Did you post the link in the chat yet?
What, for Fable?
Yeah.
No, I have not, because that would be logical. Don't be stupid. So, yeah. So yeah, if you go into the Fable app, which looks, if it focus, like that one in the middle.
There you go.
They did. There's Bookclub, and then there's the Pleasure Your Shelf one there, and Princesses, which is royally booked right there. And I hope I can make it to the talk for that one, because I've actually read that book.
All right, hang on a minute. Clubs. All clubs. Search. There you are.
Hiya.
Join. I said join.
Last activity. None. It's really hard trying to sort out new technology and wrap your head around it. New follower. Hi, Jen. I will follow you right back.
Yay.
Friends following friends.
Yay.
Just got images of, like, torches and pitchforks. But yeah, I will figure out the link, doing the link, and then put it in the description. So, yeah. check back.
Right.
I mean, I could probably put the link in the Discord right now, but if you're not following me on Discord, it's kind of a moot point.
Well, you should put it in the Discord anyway, so that people who are in the Discord and are not here right now will know about it.
Yeah. Look at you being all logical and stuff. How dare you?
Hashtag just saying.
God, Jen. How dare you be logical? Have you joined the club, or are you just following me?
No, I
you joined. Okay. So. So, going to my Discord. Thank you. This was awesome. We're not done yet. We've got to descend into madness yet, Ulysses. Hello.
Right, give it time. Give it at least another 30 minutes.
So I missed out on most of sprints except like tiny little chunker where I was present. How did things go? Did you get reading done?
I finished my book.
What were you reading?
I read Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. It is her adult debut.
Yeah.
And it's the first in the trilogy.
Yeah, I've seen the cover for that.
It's so good.
Cool.
So good. I gave it 5 stars. Awesome. There was a twist about 3/4 of the way in.
I
know, right?
So you've told me there's a twist, and I'm just going to be looking out for it.
Yeah, there's a twist about 3/4 of the way in, and then there's a twist at the end. And I was just like, what the hell just happened? So, yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Okay. So, link to the Fable app. I cannot spell today. Or any day. Or any day, because I'm dyslexic. Link to the Fable app. For
Excuse me.
Do you need a nap, my love? I think we all need a nap.
Bedtime. And I have to work tomorrow. Blech.
Oh no. Well.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good, Ulysses. Hey, Paco made it.
Hey, Paco.
You're late.
We finished talking about the book.
Yeah, we just finished.
But would you like to give us your little wrap-up summary?
Yes, I would love to hear what you thought of this book.
Yes. Fave character, star rating. Would you recommend it?
Paco's
at work. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I know you read it, so.
Mm-hmm. Did Paco have it on for his book club or?
Nuh-uh.
Did he just read it? How's work?
Right.
I bet it's getting really busy at your place right now. Oh.
Yeah, it's coming up on sports ball season.
Go fight! Don't win, just go fight!
If you're asking my rating, you don't know me. Yeah, Paco gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paco loved it.
No, this is a good book.
It's a 10 star, right?
Yeah.
It's a 10.
It's a 10. Although, sorry, my brain just did a little movie scene. I was like, put Enrique and Paco in the same room. I can just imagine Paco just like flicking the fan and then just giving him a backhander.
Yes.
Just flicking the fan and just being like.
Who was your favorite character, Paco? And who was your least favorite character?
Enrique.
Enrique.
What an asshole. When the book went into
your favorite character, and why was it Enrique?
Yeah, when the book went on later, it was like, well, he had a major downfall. I was like, oh, so sad. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Let me just bust out my smallest violin.
Right. Yeah, Orquídea was his favorite. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Loved everyone. Even
Enrique? Jigs.
Although I will say Enrique sort of redeemed himself at the end.
Yeah. Doing one good thing does not appease a lifetime of being an ass.
He tried.
That's like Donald Trump doing one nice thing. It's like, no.
Yeah, no.
Get back in your box. Fuck off.
It's not the same scale at all. Not at all.
But still.
No.
So I have been really, really, really bad at... I've filmed clips for vlogs. I just haven't edited them. And I've fallen into a reading slump. So...
Fun. Excellent.
I know. It's not fun.
Yeah.
So I've just been watching crap. But Paco will like the fact that I have watched Halloween Town 1, 2, and... So 1, there's a 2, there's a 3, and is there a 4th? Yeah. There's Halloween Town 1, Halloween Town 2, and then there's Halloween Town High School, which is technically the 3rd. And then there's a 4th one where they replace the main actress.
Like you do.
Like, okay, so you wouldn't pay the other actress enough. Fair enough, okay.
Either that or they couldn't convince her to come back again.
No, actually, it looked just like there were contract disputes. So she wanted more money. She was like, I'm older now, I'm not a child, pay me a decent wage, Disney. Right. And they were like, yeah, nah.
That's what I'm worth. Yeah, I have not seen Halloween Town. I know Paco's going to be clutching his pearls.
I hadn't before that whole thing of the discard.
When Paco gets upset about things I haven't seen, like, I don't know what you expect. We don't accept Halloween Town.
Having watched it, I fully agree.
Like the original Star Wars trilogy, we don't talk about that shit.
What do you mean the original Star Wars trilogy?
Not the original one, the prequel trilogy.
Oh yeah, that doesn't exist. Nah. And I'll tell you why it doesn't exist, right?
That what doesn't exist?
I'll tell you why it doesn't exist. The prequels, how it all came. Well, yeah, they're terrible, but how it came out of well, it was supposed to be like this the whole way through. I'm like, is it bollocks? Because the whole thing about Luke and Leia being brother and sister was one of the main shock draws of the whole fucking original trilogy franchise. So having known that they were brother and sister the whole way through, if that's how you would originally were going to do it, is a load of fucking bollocks.
Nah.
George Lucas just went, let's make more money.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Nah. I've seen...
No.
I saw the first one, and I was like, no. Just no. He was conceived by the midi-chlorians. Are you kidding me with this shit?
I think I've deleted so much from my mind about the prequels. My brain's just gone, no.
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 Nope. Mm-mm.
I mean, the line, I don't like sand, it's dry, and coarse. It's like, not only is the acting bad in that movie, even Natalie Portman's acting was bad in those movies.
I was also kind of creeped out by like the age gap between Padme and Anakin, because like she's a full on like almost an adult, and he's like 9.
Yeah, and no, that is definitely evident in the first one where it's like, you know, tiny child actor.
Yeah.
I was surprised about that though.
Yeah,
No.
Not especially.
No. And then the whole thing of like, you know, Jar Jar Binks. It's just no.
Yeah, no.
And then when they turn around and say that Ewoks are as bad as Jar Jar Binks, I was like, I'm like, hold me back.
No.
Hold me back. The Ewoks are fucking amazing. The freaking battle teddy bears. Hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Like the only person that can play Darth Vader is like, you know, James Earl Jones.
Yep.
And even then, he wasn't the actual actor; he was just the voice. Now, here's the question: original trilogy, as in, like, you know, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and all that. So, that trilogy or Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Lord of the Rings.
I knew that was going to be your answer.
You didn't even have to get the whole question out of your mouth. You already knew.
Yeah, I knew.
You already knew. That was a ridiculous question.
But other people might have different.
Then they're wrong.
See, I like both.
Nah.
I like both.
Well, and of course, you're pitting science fiction versus fantasy.
Yeah, and I'm also pitting nostalgia against not nostalgia. Because, you know, thinking back to, like, you know, early Star Wars movies, I was a kid, you know, and it was amazing, you know. So, see? Ulysses is a Star Wars girly.
I mean, it's okay for her to be wrong.
See? I like both.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
But the Hobbit trilogy.
I'm more into Lord of the Rings than I am into Star Wars. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen Star Wars all the way through, like all 3 of the original trilogies.
We used to have a tradition to do it at Christmas.
Yeah, I've seen most of all 3 movies, but I don't think I've seen all 3 of them all the way through.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. The Lord of the Rings movies trilogy, yes. The Hobbit trilogy, no.
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 Well, okay. I like the Hobbit trilogy for what it was.
Yes.
You just have to divorce it in your mind from the book.
Then who's wrong?
Nobody. Or alternately, everybody.
Everyone can like what they like. I just don't have to agree. I just don't have to agree with it.
Exactly.
See, all 3 from the franchise. Yes.
Well, and of course, Lord of the Rings movies benefit from, you know, a lot of things that they couldn't do in the 70s or the 60s, whenever Star Wars.
And the Lord of the Rings trilogy wasn't the Peter Jackson trilogy wasn't the first Lord of the Rings movie,
right?
Either. So, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the whole Hobbit
benefited from Viggo Mortensen and
and I mean the whole thing of you know, the Hobbit trilogy. That was Peter Jackson just wanting to make more money.
Yeah. The Hobbit trilogy is Lord of the Rings
prequel.
Yeah. It really is. It really is.
think the two parts of the Hobbit that stick out for me is the barrel.
Right, the barrel
the
ride.
the barrel ride, and the bit on the ice at the end.
Oh yeah.
And then is it Billy Connolly that turns up in like one of the Hobbit ones, or is it in the last Lord of the Rings movie? Just rocks up.
Let's find out. Hang on.
I think it's in the Hobbit movies.
He played a dwarf in The Hobbit.
There we go. Just hearing like Billy Connolly's voice.
Okay, he played Dane.
Mm.
I never would have recognized him under all of that makeup.
It's his voice.
Look.
I'm a Billy Connolly stan, so.
Well, there you go. I mean, I saw him as a kid when he was on with Whoopi Goldberg.
Mm.
So.
Have you ever seen the movie Stir Crazy?
No.
You need to do it. It's British. Like, you know, it's like Bill Nighy, Billy Connolly. Basically, there were a rock band, and it was just, you need to watch it. Google it, watch it, find
it. On my list of movies that people tell me I need to watch.
But never do. You won't be sorry. It's beautiful. It's hilarious.
I mean, when you talk about the Lord of the Rings movies, they don't have a trash compactor scene.
Yeah.
That trash compactor scene was genius.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And I would not have liked to have been in that trash compactor. The amount of juicy goo.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. It's like there's always that time when you're taking out the trash and you get that random bit of bin juice.
Just, can you not? Can you not?
No. Oh.
I'm hungry.
I am not. Well, we ordered Domino's, so yeah, I still have half a pizza to eat. It's like I'm not hungry, but I'm snacky.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I don't want food. I want snacks, and we have no snacks. So
I have the same problem. I'm very snacky right now, and I don't have any snacks. I don't have any chocolate. I don't have anything. Phooey.
Sucks.
Yep.
It's like I'll message Chris and I'll be like, I want something, and he's like, shit, the shops are shut. I'm like, I don't know.
What'd you get, Snazzy?
Oh,
face deep in it.
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's like even I'm snacky. I don't want actual food, but yeah, I could go for some noodles.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up making like rice-a-roni or something.
We don't have rice-a-roni over here.
I'm sorry.
We don't have hamburger helper either.
I'm sorry.
So I was watching a YouTube video and they made cheese and shells with like Velveeta cheese, and I'm like, we don't have that here either.
I have 2 boxes of it on my shelf right now. Shells and cheese.
Chicken curry and rice. See, is it katsu curry? Because I fucking love katsu curry.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. Chicken curry rice. Yeah. Yeah.
You can keep your salad.
To go to town and get something to eat.
You can keep your salad. We were talking about sushi earlier.
Yeah.
But I also want meat.
Give me meat.
Oh. Velveeta is delicious. Pretty sure
It's not really food. It's not. It's probably made out of plastic.
Well, the thing is, I've seen people make it, and it's basically like cheese and gelatin.
What is Velveeta
It started out as cheese.
made out of? Water, milk, water, whey, milk protein concentrate, milk fat, whey protein concentrate, sodium phosphate, and 2% or less of salt, calcium phosphate, lactic acid, sorbic acid, sodium citrate, sodium alginate, enzymes, apocarotinol, annatto, and cheese culture.
So basically, cheese, and then stabilizes. So I honestly don't know what type of curry. I order the same thing every time. Lol. When you find out what you like, there's no need to try other things.
Velveeta does not actually contain any real cheese these days.
Eh.
It is a processed cheese product.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheese. See, I'm kind of upset that well, my friend Kelly gave me a whole massive box of like, you know, American snacks and stuff. Filmed the thing, still need to edit it, but all the club crackers, and those are like top tier crackers.
Yep.
And it's like Ritz crackers, what used to be my top tier crackers, but then having club crackers.
Yeah, club
like,
crackers, Ritz crackers are two of the best crackers there are.
Yeah, but now I'm never going to be able to get club crackers again.
Sorry.
Yeah. Curse you. We do have Wendy's. We do have a Wendy's in Leeds now, but we've not actually been to Wendy's. We've not left the house since.
Yeah.
So, still don't know what Wendy's tastes like.
It's a burger.
Yeah, it's just a burger. To be fair, I just want a Wendy's Frosty.
Yep.
The club crackers are just so much more salty, and I'm a salty girly. I like my salts. Oh, I mean, still have some French vanilla Jello to make.
There you go.
And some blue raspberry Starburst.
Oh,
Hello.
there you go. The pink Starburst are the best. Like, I'm just going to throw that out there. The pink Starburst are the best ones.
I think might still have some of that too. Hang on. Got a big box of vanilla.
There you go. Frosties are so good, Elise's.
Yeah. I don't think we had a pink Starburst one, but yeah.
Yeah. Wendy's or pizza or Thai or sushi? I think you want...
Oh, nothing at all.
Nothing at all, right? I know, right? Spoiled for choice. I'm going to say Wendy's, since we're talking about Frosties. I think you should go get a Frosty. I think I should go get a Frosty.
So basically, talking about Wendy's and how much I want one, I can't go get one.
We'll go get them for you.
You guys will go get one for me.
Yep, we'll get them for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ow.
The one thing I'm sad about the downfall of Twitter is the loss of the Wendy's Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Because whoever ran Wendy's social media, fucking genius.
It's basically a savage queen. And think it was like, you know, whoever wrote for the Golden Girls must have taken over that Twitter. Because just the amount of savagery.
Yep.
Jen is now researching.
How to make a Frosty at home.
I'm going to text to Christopher because I'm thirsty.
Vanilla ice cream, Nesquik powder, and milk.
Whoever wrote the Golden Girl.
It's basically a milkshake.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's basically a milkshake.
I fucking love the Golden Girls. Now, if you were a member, well, if you were going to be one of the Golden Girls, who would you be?
I haven't watched that show in so long. I have no idea.
So, Sophia is... Well, there's Rose...
I know generally who they are.
Rose, Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia.
Golden Girls is a classic.
Yes, it is.
I just haven't watched it in so very long. But then I don't watch TV anymore, so... But, like, I know Paco watches it all the time because he's always got it on the TV in the background.
See, what's a malt?
I don't know what a malt is. What is a malt?
So, are you saying you're Sophia?
Malt versus milkshake. What's the difference?
Snazzy. Or do you think... I think Jen's definitely a Sophia because Jen is savage.
So the difference is that a malted shake has malted milk powder in it. It is an evaporated powder made from malted barley, wheat flour, and whole milk.
Mm.
And so a malted shake is made with ice cream, milk, and flavoring and malted milk powder. But if you don't put malted milk powder in it, then it's just a milkshake. So that's the difference.
So milkshakes are thinner in consistency and malts are thicker.
There you go.
So both be Sophia. Would you agree that you're more of a Sophia? See, I think I'm more Dorothy. I'm savage, but I'm deadpan with it.
Yeah.
I think Paco is all of them. He's just one amalgamation of all the Golden Girls.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go get something to eat. I'm starting to get real hungry.
Oh my... Oh. Oh. Oof. That one came from my toes. Oh. See, I've got the new Percy Jackson book. Obviously, I read it. Do you know what's really upsetting?
Oh my god, who ate the pizza?
Who ate the pizza?
Oh my god, who ate the pizza?
You have to send me this.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Oh my god, who ate the pizza?
Hang on.
Sounds like a seagull.
It is. And flew off with the entire fucking pizza. Send. Okay, I sent it to you. It's on Instagram.
Okay. Instagram. So yeah, the really upsetting thing about this book, it's the follow-on to the Percy Jackson series. It doesn't match any of the other Percy Jackson books I own.
That's fucked up.
So like, seriously. Seriously, Penguin, what are you doing? Well, to be fair, how many cover changes have they had of the Percy Jackson series?
Yeah.
As is. Messages!
See?
Jesus.
Threw up a whole fucking pizza in its mouth.
Yeah. That is
No,
like
your YouTube is drunk. We've only been here for like an hour and a half.
yeah, nah.
Nah.
We can't last that long. My back won't allow it, and Jen's stomach won't allow it.
No. No, I gotta have food.
And Jen doesn't have a person that comes in and delivers beverages and food. I text Chris and I'm like, I'm thirsty.
Must be nice. I can't get the cat to do shit. So.
I bet she don't even pay rent either. The cow
won't get a job. Nothing. Fucking freeloader.
Is that my teenage child? Oh, we had just the roller coaster of emotions. Because he put in like a thing to have a job at Lush, and they were like, "Oh, like we'll send you an email when we to let you know what's going on, whether you've been successful or not." The roller coaster of emotions, just hilarious. Oh, yeah. He got the email, right? He didn't open the email. He got the email. He was like, "Oh my god, I've got the job!" running around the house. Didn't even look at the email.
Did he get the job?
Wait.
Oh,
and then he opens the email, doesn't read the whole email, and then he's like, "Oh no, they need me to come in for an interview." And I was like, "Calm down. Read the whole email." It's like, "Oh, I didn't get the job."
Do what?
He didn't get the job.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
So it was just like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah. And basically they was like, we'll be hiring for Christmas stuff soon, so we'll keep email us back. We'll keep email us, and we'll keep if you want us to keep your stuff on file. And I was like, yeah, bless. But yeah, that's the only job he's applied for. He's not applied for any other jobs, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah, you got to spread the wealth around.
Yeah, it does stink, but looking back on that whole thing, it's just hilarious.
Yeah, that is quite funny.
I think well, my first ever job was like babysitting.
Yeah.
But yet kids can't look after kids these days. Yeah. And I remember minimum wage, my first minimum wage job paid £3.20 an hour.
Fun.
Yep. And yeah. Even in the UK, we don't work for tips or live. But there were times when I did live on my tips.
Yep.
Because only allowed to do 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
And £3.20 minimum wage.
Yeah.
When Bram was talking about the job and stuff, and it was get paid at £10 and some minimum wage, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But then again, the cost of living's gone up, so it probably works out the same.
Yeah, I don't know if it does or not. But here in the US, cost of living has far outstripped minimum wage.
Mm-hmm.
So, because minimum wage in a lot of places is still $7.25.
Wow.
And yeah, it's absolutely untenable.
Yeah.
It just is.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's
I
ridiculous.
mean, having a minimum wage, fine, but make it a livable fucking wage.
Exactly.
Because I mean, especially if you live on your own,
Mm-hmm.
you've got your rent, council tax over here. There's gas, electric,
Mm-hmm.
council tax. It's like that. Yeah. And it's like then you've got to pay for your travel, whether you use public transport or you have to pay for gas or petrol in this case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think making a car payment on minimum wage salary is just ridiculous because having like road tax and everything else on top of that, it's just like no. It's ridiculous.
Virginia upped the minimum wage from $7.25 to $12. It's about time. Tennessee needs to follow suit, but it'll never happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, our rent's gone up by £100. I mean, we're already paying the top end of what we can feasibly do anyway.
Right.
But then the rent's gone up by £100.
Yep.
Oh, and the roof started leaking again.
Oh, great.
So yeah, that's fun. So they've come. They're like they put a hole in the wall. They destroyed the picture railing above the wall. Like they've replastered it. They've redone everything, and now the wall's wet again.
Great.
It's not actually coming from the ceiling. It's like in the wall. And they still need to give us payment. Well, they still haven't paid us back for the wardrobes and the clothing that they ruined.
Great.
Because obviously we had 2 wardrobes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was filled with formal wear stuff you freaking hang up. We've got dresses for t-shirts and jeans and things.
Right.
So we don't really open these wardrobes.
Right.
And because we didn't know how bad the thing was behind the wardrobes, all the wardrobes were moldy and it's gotten through the back and it's destroyed all the clothes. And it's formal wear shit.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Just trying to get. So. Oh yeah, and they only did this wall, which is where you can kind of see the top corner of it there, and they did half of this wall.
Yeah.
They didn't even replaster that wall.
Great.
Oh, there's a video of it. Chris is going about doing that wall.
Yep, you can see where it's wet.
And this is after they'd plastered, so that's the new.
That's great. They couldn't even repaint.
I know. And it's still like that, which is a good job that we haven't wasted our money.
Yeah.
And repainted it yet.
Yeah.
Because it's freaking wet again. But I don't know if you saw on that picture that they'd chipped the picture rail. That's the inside of the wardrobe, or one of the wardrobes. That's the back of it.
Oh yeah, that's ruined.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not going to Narnia in that thing.
Oh no.
But
this is still where it's been replastered.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just show you on that picture. Whatever.
As he says, leaks are awful. You have to find the leak and then figure out how to fix it. And depending on how long it was going on before you noticed it, you have damage to fix.
Yep. Obviously, this has been replastered over now, but the leak now, it's like it's not coming from the ceiling as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like here in the wall.
Yeah, that's what's happening here, Snaz. That's exactly what's happening here.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing, what made it hilarious to me is that the guy came and replastered indoors, and then a week later, the guy came and fixed the leak on the outside. And I'm like, surely that's ass backwards. Surely you should fix the leak outside first.
Yeah.
And then do the internal work.
Yeah.
Thank you. We are still waiting for them to come and fix the tiles on our kitchen sink backsplash, because all of them have come off of the back in the sink.
Great.
Yeah. We just need to go into a new fucking house. But the effort of fucking moving.
Yeah. I feel that. But that's what they're counting on, is inertia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you guys have like a tenants' rights group that you can go to? Anything like that?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, probably one out there exists, but I'll look into it after the fact. And we've even had to buy an air purifier, because with that leak happening there, and it was unnoticed for quite some time. Mm-hmm. Obviously,
there's mold.
Yes, and I'm immunocompromised.
Mm-hmm.
So yay. But also our bathroom is downstairs, and it is an extension.
Mm.
There's no extractor fan in there, and there's no extractor fan in the kitchen either.
Great.
Yeah. And I said to Chris, we should get them to try and put in an extractor fan, if not in the kitchen, at least in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, but over here, if you've got a window and you can open a window, technically they don't need to put one in. And I'm like, what? So basically, in winter, when we're cooking food or having a shower, mm-hmm. we have to freeze. We have to open a window and freeze.
Great.
Yay!
That's exciting.
And as like someone who has a compromised immune system, it's not fun.
Mm-mm. Nope.
But I did survive my flu and COVID booster, so
excellent. Excellent. I got mine. I got the flu shot in this arm, COVID shot in this arm, and everything was fine. And then, like the next day, my shoulder was real sore from the COVID one, and I'd never had a reaction to it before. I don't know, because I got Moderna before. I've always had Moderna, and then this time I got Pfizer, and I don't know if that makes a difference or I don't know.
See, I don't know what I had this time, but this is the only time that I haven't had a reaction. Okay, same here.
Yeah. My brother's house is like that. There's a little window in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's frosted glass, but still.
Yeah. I swear, when you look at houses and think what people were doing when they were building it, you're just like, seriously?
Yeah.
What thought did you have? Oh.
Yeah, my arm was sore for several days.
Mine was too. I mean, my arm still. It's been a week since I've had mine, and I've still got like lumps. I had like the flu jab in this one and COVID in this one, but the sites, like for a week, it was like a huge red lump, and it was hot to the touch on both sides.
In the shower. That's different and unusual.
And Wyatt's destroyed the blinds on our stairs.
Great.
Yeah. Have a child.
No.
It's fine.
No.
So I love him, but you cost me too much money, child. Well, they both do. God knows what we're getting them for Christmas.
Ugh.
It's like Chris's mum called about like Wyatt's sizes and stuff. Bearing in mind he's 6 years old.
Mm.
He's in sizes 8-year-old clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like asking like, what's his shoe size? What should I get him? I've got him size 6 to 7. Like get him size 9. Like well, in clothing. Like because if it's a bit too big for him at Christmas,
he'll grow
into
into it. Yep.
But yeah, honestly, by the time Christmas rocks around, I can see it being like 9-year-old's clothes. He is so fucking huge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yep. Well, I want to go get some food. I want some.
Have you decided on what you're getting?
Yeah, I'm gonna get Wendy's. I'm gonna go.
I'm feeling that you're just gonna take a picture of a Frosty and send it to me on Discord. Like, bitch. He didn't wreck the bind, only pulled off the adjustment wand. Okay, thank you, Christopher.
There you go.
So the blind still works. We just can't open or close it. Either way, I'm gonna have to get a new freaking blind or something to fix that blind.
We'll probably just get a new adjustment wand.
Yeah. And it's the bar in the bathroom window. It's the smallest window in the house.
Yeah.
But hi, Christopher. Hello. Is Bram watching as well?
We are, in fact, blind. I love it.
You wouldn't do if you lived with him, Jen. Trust me.
Yep. See you Tuesday.
What's happening Tuesday?
Christine sprints.
Oh.
Yeah.
They happen late for me.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like 5 o'clock for me. So, well, no, it'd be about this time.
No, he's brushing his teeth. Was he watching? Were you guys watching when I was talking about his job interview at Lush? Oh, they're not so much the email from Lush. Or were you watching something else? If no one knows, that's my other half.
Yeah, we got that.
No.
Okay, good.
It's okay. He won't watch this back on his own. It's fine.
Quantum of Solace. There you go.
It's James Bond, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite James Bond?
Don't watch them.
Okay.
I don't watch movies much.
Yeah. The person I hated being James Bond was Pierce Brosnan. Fuck, I don't like that guy. I don't know what it is about that man, but he makes my skin crawl, makes me want to punch him in the face.
Alrighty then.
Yep. So, go enjoy your Wendy's.
That's
Elysees, have you decided on what food you're going to get? Are you also going to get Wendy's?
Everyone's having Wendy's except you.
Except me.
No Wendy's for you.
No, it's not fair. I just have a feeling that, like, pictures of Wendy's and Frosties are just going to come thick and fast on the
that
Discord.
could happen if you wanted to.
No, don't. Just everyone mocking me having their Wendy's.
Go get some damn Wendy's.
Well, we already paid £50 for, or over £50 for Domino's Pizza.
Oh, yikes.
For 4 of us. So, yeah, trying to spend money on another one. Plus, we can't have Wendy's delivered. It's not delivering just yet. I have not. I'm not just
There
kidding.
you go. Time for Wendy's. All right.
Okay, everyone go enjoy your Wendy's. Like I said, the November's book is
The London Séance Society.
The London Séance Society by Sarah.
You'll enjoy it.
Sarah, what about her? Well, I read The Lost Apothecary by her, and I really liked it. So, yeah. This one, we're reading this one this month. Good times. Dang, what?
Yep.
Have a good one. Yep. I will link the Fable app in here, but I have put it in the Discord already, and the link for the Discord is already in the chat. Hang on, I might have actually done it. Let me see. Did I do it? Haha, yes, it's already there. The link for the Fable is already there. Ah. Look at me go with some forethought thinking. Are you ordering Wendy's right now, Jen?
No, I can't order Wendy's. I have to go get it.
But you have a car, so.
Yeah. I have to where I live. There's no public transport.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. Got to go get it.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm going to go.
Yeah, with that being said, we're going to go. Good talking to you all. It is in the description box. I did it. Look at me go. I'm so good. And the chat for that will be the first Saturday of the month.
Yep.
Which will be
the second.
Yes, the first Saturday of December.
Yep.
Is the 2nd of December. Let me put it into the calendar. Book club. You know when you go to type something, it just automatically does it?
Yep.
I was typing book club, but it just went because. I was like, oh.
Right.
Okay. Book club, 10 p.m. Which will be 4 your time.
Yeah.
Because of daylight savings. Okay. Happy talking to y'all. Had fun.
Great.
Really liked it that someone actually read the book. It's always nice. Because I was going to be really annoyed because it's another good book.
Yeah.
And it's like, if people turned up who've not read the book again, it's like, So, yes. Good night, all. Maybe I'll make it to Tuesday sprints. We'll see. I doubt it, but it'd be nice to come and see y'all on Christine's channel, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then. Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm hitting the end stream button. Bye.